Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Pinion podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Homes, it's the big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, podcast, 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 woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, 501, baby, pig, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, pig, shout out the fans, man, woo, pig, keep the support live, let's get it, podcast, you know we gon' keep it real every time, every single time, woo, pig, woo, pig, woo.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast, baby. We coming in hot. It's your boy OD Oliver. You already know the business, and I'm coming to you. Don't forget to come in, like, and subscribe. If you haven't done it already, you know we bringing that heat. We bringing it from a fan's perspective. We ain't trying to be all in the video. We trying to come kick it with y'all. We want y'all to come kick it with us. That's how we do on the Woo Pig Podcast. It's fan driven, baby. We about to get it. And you know who I got in the building.
Yo, what's up, man? You got your boy G Holmes in the building, aka Big Sexy. It's time to get it, man. We taking names, and man, we ain't forgetting. We get these receipts going. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, you know we got to bring the bad little brother everywhere we go.
Hey, come on, man. It's your boy. It's the boy, the bad little brother, aka Woo Pig Deezy, man. We ready to talk about these basketball hogs. Give y'all a little switch up in the game flow. Let's get to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We coming in with a little something different today. We ain't talking about football today, even though we can. Like I said, man, it's fan driven. But today we talking about this basketball team, man. We ready to get that hardwood going. We ready to hit the squeaky when they stop on their shoes and that ball hit the ground. Hey, we trying to see
It's basketball season, man.
Yes, sir. We trying to see Trevon Brazile, hey, put it on somebody
Go get
again.
it.
You know
Go
what I'm
get
saying?
it.
So we back with it, man. How's everything going this week, man? It's Thursday.
Man,
How's everything going this week for y'all?
Man, everything going pretty good, man. I'm back up here on the hill, man, kicking it with my family. So shout out to my family, BIZ, my sister-in-law, man, for keeping room 101 open for me, man. I appreciate the love. So that's what I'm doing, man. I ain't tripping.
This dude on
Yeah,
on the
man.
move. He in a different location today.
But you know how it
Hey,
go.
man,
Yeah.
that's the
Man,
legend right there, man. That's
Go ahead,
yeah.
D.
I was just finna say, man, my week been amazing, man. I can't do nothing but be thankful, man. I'm happy to be on this podcast with my guys, with these fans. This what I love to do.
Yeah, absolutely,
That's
man.
what's up.
Man, well, let's see who we got, man. Last year, we fell a little short, man. Let's talk about last year for a minute, man. Last year, we made it to the Sweet 16. Devo had a tremendous performance against Kansas to get us there. But, man, we ran into a buzzsaw in Connecticut, man.
boy.
They put the smack down on us, man.
Hey, that was a well-rounded team. I can tell you this. You know, no shots at Connecticut because they had a great team at every position. I mean, every position had a great player, and so that was just something that it was tough for us to overcome. But I think this year, man, we might be able to make a little bit of noise. In the tournament, definitely, but in the SEC. So I'm excited about this year for the Razorback Hogs.
Man, you know, one thing that for me about Connecticut, man, nobody really talked about them, man. They just seemed like they came out of nowhere to put it all together at the right time, man. What y'all think about that?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's crazy, man. Like G said, man, that was such a well-rounded team. They didn't really have just that guy to make the headlines, and that's sometimes those seem to be the most special teams. They had multiple guys who can hit you from all different types of ways, and based on the type of people that we brought in for this team that we about to talk about, you can tell that Musk took a lot of notes, and he was like, you know what, this not about to happen again.
Yeah. Cause he ain't got no young bucks on it. I mean, he got one young buck on the team. The rest of them,
Yeah.
they all got
They
shipped out.
veterans. Yeah. I mean, they got. Yeah. He brought in. Yeah.
I got
He brought in some dogs this year.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to what these guys can do, man. But I don't want to hype them up too much, man. You know how we did with that football team, boy. Now we out here looking.
Hey, man.
We looking Riri out here, man. Hey, shout out to the Ozark Living, man. He said the realest podcast without a doubt. Hey,
Man, that's love.
That's love. Shots fired. Pow, pow. We shooting fire. We shooting shots at all them other podcasts out there. Shout out to you, Ozark Living, man.
Hey, man.
For real, man.
One thing we gonna do, man, we gonna keep it real with them.
Every time.
We gonna keep it real, man, and we ain't talking heads, man. We personalities, and that's what it's gonna be. So, enough is said about that. Let's get into these hogs, man. What we got coming?
Man, we got that boy Ellis, man. That boy 6'3" point guard coming to the Hogs from Louisville, man. He averaged 17 points last year, man. 2.5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. He shot 41% from the field goal, 3-point, 31%, and from the free throw line, 81. I tell you what I like about his game is he can finish at the rim, man. He used the rim to protect the ball, man. So I really, really like his game, man. I think he'll tighten up that them turnovers, but man, he does so much, man, without having anybody else on that team that could really rock with him. The boy could ball, man. He could flat out ball. What y'all think about Ellis, man? I'm gonna let these highlights run.
Man, I want to say, man, I love what we saw from him early, in the UT Tyler game. I can see what the Musselman coaching effect does, because he always been this super fast, sporadic player, like you said, finish at the rim. But I think what he brings to our guards this year is that senior presence, and it's like he know where to go with the ball. He know how to do. He's not the traditional point guard, but I mean, he's scoring points. He's a point guard. You feel me? Like he not a PG. He not a Chris Paul. He gonna get you some buckets as well. But he also has 6 assists in that UT Tyler game, so you could tell he been working on it. So yeah, that should help with the turnovers.
Yep. Absolutely. And another thing, kind of like what DZ was talking about, is the veteran play. I mean, he is a super senior. He's actually a graduate senior. He's already graduated with a sports management degree. So he's a player that's going to have a level of maturity that he can kind of help, guide these guys. And he's been in some big games, so at Louisville. So I really do like what he's going to bring to the team this year.
Yeah, absolutely, man. The boy got game, man. I like Ellis, man. He's definitely going to be a change of pace from what we had with Anthony Black. Because with Anthony Black, I love Anthony Black. Dude had that defense, but we really got a guy who can handle the rock, who can get to the rim, who can get other guys involved. He ain't no one trick pony, man. He can actually play some ball. He can put the ball in the bucket. So that's what I like about him. I like a point guard that can do that. JD Notae, one of my favorite players, man, ever. I love the way that dude play ball. And I ain't saying he JD, but hey, he can put the ball in the hole just like JD did. So
I'm
looking
dog in him.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
exactly right.
Dog.
He got that dog. He got that dog.
But that's
man.
maturity too. You know what I'm saying? That comes with that level of maturity.
Shout out to Never Nervous. He definitely is a scoring point guard. That is for sure. Man, let's see who else we got next on the list, man. We got one, man. One of my favorite guys too, man. Ain't it?
Come on, man. The Little Rock legend himself, dog. The living legend, man. We got Devonte, a.k.a. Devo Davis, man. I actually had the pleasure of working with his mom and his stepmom. He come from some good, hungry people, man. I rock with him. My boy had 10.9 points, 4.4 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 1.4 steals on 41% from the field, 34.6%, actually leading the team last year in the three, just in percentage. And then we got free throw, 71.9%, man. The only Razorback to play in the back-to-back Sweet 16 appearances with Must, dog. Devo is one of them players that we got to watch grow with, man. We literally seen this dude grow up right in front of our eyes, man. And I think all the fans gonna always rock with Devo, and we support everything that he doing. One of the 2 returning players from that team last year. So shout out to our team captain, Devonte Davis.
Absolutely. One of the things, man, I love about Devo, man, is he got heart. And I can remember watching him in high school in Jacksonville. I used to go watch him play. And man, he's always had that type of, you know, guts about himself, man, that he wasn't scared of nothing. He's a 6'4" guy, which, Oliver actually really thinks all 6'4" dudes are terrible. You know what I'm saying? You know,
They are.
that's what I'm saying. Oliver hates 6'4" guys. He said you need to be 6'3" or 6'5". And I said, what about D Wade? He was like, he's an anomaly.
He is.
But but Devo always had that type of heart, man, where he is that kind of a hybrid height. So he could play down low, but he can also take some of the bigger guys. And I just like what he's going to bring this year. And like you brought out, he actually, I can't remember the actual number, but I think he raised his 3-point percentage up like 7 or 8% over the summer last year. So hopefully he got into the gym in the off season. Oliver and I had watched several videos of his workouts. He immediately got in the lab after their loss and was trying to start working on next year. So I'm excited about what Devo's going to bring to the team this year.
Definitely, man. And I mean, I'm just so impressed with just if y'all watch that UT Tyler, I know it's UT Tyler. I'm not gonna give it too much, I promise. But you could definitely see that he got some new tricks in his bag, man. Like for real, for real. Like he really coming with it. And when I said that he was one of the 2 returning players, we got more than 2 returning players, but it was only a few guys that actually got meaningful minutes. That's what I meant with that team last season. And I think we're gonna see the return of that this year.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Devo, he's 6'4", he is he one of my favorite Hogs, but man, my thing with 6'4" guys, we've had a lot of 6'4" guys on the hill. And you can't name me one 6'4" player that ever played for Arkansas that was really good. Not one. None of them. They all was just mediocre players. So that's why I say 6'4" guys are just they annoying to me. They just like a tweener. You ain't a point guard. You ain't a real shooting guard. And most of them just kind of like athletic. That's what they all are. They just athletic. They ain't really shooters. They ain't point guards. So they just like, all right. They all of them just all right. What was the one guy we had? He played for Arkansas. He transferred to SMU, and then he came back. He had that real awkward shot. Jimmy, I can't remember his last name. He was a tween. He was just okay. It's so many guys that was 6'4" that came to the hill that was just they was just blah, all of them. So yeah.
But it's Devo's defense that we really, really got to give him his props on for sure. That boy is not scared of nobody.
Facts. He always got to get the hardest player. But I think it may change this year. Because we got another dog on defense, man.
So our next guy is Trevon Mark. Now he is a 6'6" guard. He averaged 10 points, 1 points a game, 4.9 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 1.1 steals, and his field goal percentage was 39%. From the 3-point line, he shot 32.8, and free throw he was 78.4. He's a transfer in from Houston, and I like his game too because he's another guy that's he's one of those down low players that has a lot of post moves, but he's also tenacious on the defensive end. He has got a good mid range type of a player, so I'm looking for him also to be to have a really good impact on the team this year because last year at Houston, he made big buckets, and if y'all watched any of the games that Houston played last year, he was a very integral part of some of those big wins that they had. So I'm looking for Marks to do something good on the hill as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually shocked that he transferred, being that he was a starter in Houston. I
Mm-hmm.
was shocked that he actually transferred to Arkansas after they had a successful season.
They got a good
So,
season. Absolutely.
yeah. So I was shocked that he actually came, man. But hey, I'm glad he came to the hill because that boy flat out can play some defense, man. He only averaged what was it, 10 points? So
Yeah, 10.1.
yeah. So we ain't got no whole bunch of scores and nothing like that out of this guy, but he can definitely relieve Devo from having to actually play the toughest guard every night. You know what I'm saying? They definitely can play some lockdown basketball. So I'm looking forward to what this guy can do. DZ, what about you, man?
And I'm really excited about him. Like you said, we needed another physical guy that not only on that defensive side, but on that offensive side. Like G said, he gonna take it in on you. Like he coming off screens and he going to the paint. Like, and we need that physical type presence. I can see him being one of those draw a lot of fouls type of guy. So, just more tools in the bucket for us, man. Shout out Tremont.
Yeah, facts. So we looking good, man. And I'm going through this list based off of what I've seen as far as starters. So those are the guys that they saying probably gonna end up starting. Those three guys in the front court. In the back court. Then we got this dude right. Wrong one. Let me go back. We got this one of our favorite guys that showed up for us last year. Didn't play him much because he got hurt.
Yes, sir.
But man, could he get up high? But you see that right there, that was that one, he put that boy on the poster right there. That was I want to say that was the
That
best.
was in the Maui Classic, wasn't it? I mean that was the Maui
I think
Classic.
So. That was the best, by far probably the best dunk I've ever seen in an Arkansas Razorback uniform. Man, he straight, ooh boy, he posterized that boy so bad, man. But the games that we had him, and he averaged almost 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1.2 blocks, 48% from the field, almost 38% from the 3-point line, and the boy averaged almost 90% from the free throw line. So the boy is a all around talented player, man. I really like his game. I hope he can come back somewhat of himself, and he already looks like himself. From what we seen in that little game that they had the other night, because he definitely tracked the ball and got the rebound and straight punched it on him too, even though they weren't playing nobody. But still, the boy he looked good. He looked real good, man. What y'all think about what y'all saw?
Ooh, hey man, it's very rare that you find a big man with hops. Like, a lot of times guys in his type of size, they can go straight up with it, they can move, but it's the agility and the amount of bounce. The boy can bounce out of 2 gyms. Like, you just don't see that. His ability for putbacks and that type of thing is just amazing. His dunk package is just crazy. His dunk package alone will get him drafted in probably the top 10 coming this season. I don't want to jinx it. I'm sorry I had to say it out loud, but I just love his athleticism, man. You don't find that too often. And then he kind of got a little shot on him, like you can't sleep on it. And they say he actually stood out the most in this pro day. They didn't even think he was going to be healthy enough for it, but the boy came out and balled. All the scouts was talking about him. So, I can't wait to see him put together a full season for us.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that I liked about Brazile last year is that Brazile stretched the floor out because he was able to make that open 3-point shot. So as a big man, of course, he's going to pull, one of their centers or some of their taller players to guard him. So him being able to come outside of the paint is going to actually open up some of the driving lanes. So they're not going to be able to sag down and play that help defense because they have to respect the kick out because he is a knockdown 3-point shooter. He showed that at the beginning of the part of last year. So hopefully he just improved upon that, over the year with that 6'10" frame. I think he's going to be a great, re-addition to this team, and hopefully we get deep in the tournament this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope he can. I hope he can stay healthy. So I'm hoping that he's fully healed because this is his second injury. So this ain't like his first one that he won. His first major injury. He was coming off an injury when he came here. So I don't know, man. I hope he can stay healthy, man. I like this comparison right here. I like this comparison. Plays like Rudy Gay. I like that.
Do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I like that. That's a good comparison. And if he could play like Rudy Gay in college, hey, well, Rudy Gay wasn't no pushover in the pros, but Rudy Gay in college was that boy was something. He was nice.
He was different.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Hey, man, coming. We got to go to the next guy, man. AKA Makai Mitchell. We call him Twinkle Toes, man.
Hey, man, shout out to Makai Mitchell, man. One of the two twins that transferred last season. He actually, his brother moved on, but he's still with us, man. Fifth year senior forward. They transferred from Rhode Island, I believe. But yeah, man, the boy averaged 7 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 1.1 assists, 1.4 blocks, which is actually really nice. 66.2% from the field, nothing from the three, 65.2% free throw. And I never frown at that. This is a guy. We really gonna need him to hold down that paint this year. Again, we don't got no 7-footers this year. Not really, unless oh boy, really turn up. Now we ain't gonna talk about Bambi legs. We're gonna keep it on Makai. But yeah, man, we really gonna need him to play a really physical brand of basketball this year, dog.
Absolutely. G, what you think about Makai Mitchell, man?
I liked him last year. I mean, he was a great addition. Last year he played really solid minutes. And one thing I do appreciate is that 0% from 3-point line because he understands his role. And one of the things with a big man is a big man always wants to be a shooter, but he understood his role and where he needed to play and where his play would best help out the team. So I appreciate that 0% because he never put the team in a bad position by taking a bad shot. So shout out to Mitchell, man, and I hope Twinkle Toes do something special this year.
Yeah,
man, he's actually only one of 4 Hogs, I believe, to play in all 36 games last season. So, shout out to him, man. And like G said, he's such a smart big man. He offensively, he's not gonna do too much. He gonna play his role to keep a team cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I definitely, man, love Makai Mitchell, man, because he stayed in his lane. You ain't have to worry about Makai Mitchell trying to do no extra stuff. Dude got rebounds. He played defense. And one of the things that stands out to me, man, is when he played old boy from Kentucky in Rump. Man, he shut that boy. He shut him down, man.
Sheway.
Real.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Yeah, Sheway. He shut him down, man. He played that boy, and that was one of his best games, man. I really like.
It really was.
Yeah, I really like his game, and I hate that his brother left because they both kind of sort of play the same, but they also brought 2 different dynamics to the game. And so I used to like swapping those guys out, man. So I hate that he didn't stay on the hill because we definitely thin in the front court, man. We got somebody coming off injury that they saying gonna start, and we got Twinkle Toes. But Twinkle Toes gonna hold it down, man. But I gotta definitely thank the Hog Nation, man, for the super chat, man. We really appreciate you, man. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. Definitely
appreciate you, baby.
Business. Absolutely.
It's gonna keep the lights on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You gotta pay for these subscriptions, nigga. All right, man. Who we got up next, man? This is I like this guy right here, dog.
Oh man, yeah, we got Khalif Battle. Okay, so Khalif Battle is a 6'5" guard. We're really guard heavy this year. So at the guard position, some of them are going to play the 1, some of them play the 2, some of them some of these guards might even stretch out to the 3 position. So don't really get too overly concerned about us being guard heavy because some of these guards can play up to three positions, and that's important because you got your PG, you got your two, and then you can have that small forward position that each one of these guys, like at 6'5", he can actually play that small forward position and be a great ball handler. So Muss is really smart by adding these guys. He's a transfer that we got from Temple. He's averaging 17.9 points a game, 3.6 rebounds, 1.8 assists, one steal per game. From the field, he's shooting 41%, and from the 3-point line, he's shooting 35%, which is not bad at all for that position. And from the free throw, he's a knockdown 89.8. So we're gonna call him 90% free throw shooter. So don't foul him. So I'm really excited about what Battle is going to bring to the team. Like I said, everybody needs to remember. I know a lot of people have been saying, man, we're so guard heavy. We're guard heavy. Don't worry about what position it says on paperwork. You have to, that's when your basketball IQ comes in and you can play a big guard, like a 6'5" guard, can play three positions. So imagine the rotations and the different teams and combinations that Muss will be able to put out on the court. It's going to be something special when these guys been able to play these multiple positions.
Absolutely. And you can see in them highlights, man, this boy is a bucket, man. He out there just jacking it. I like a player who just jack it. Ask questions
He
later.
remind you of you.
Hey, man, shoot
I
first,
was
ask
open.
questions later. Hey,
I
you see
was
what he
open.
doing? That boy getting buckets out there. He just shooting. Jack it. Bow. That's what we talking about, right? That's what I want to see. Just jack and don't ask questions later, coach. We shooting this thing. And that's what I want to see. DZ, what you think about this guy, man?
Hey, you know what's crazy, man? I was gonna say, OD, I think you're gonna love this guy by the middle end of the season, man, because he another guy. Like we said earlier, man, we brought in so many guys that got that dog in them. Like, I love the way this guy plays. He actually led the team in points in the game we just had against UT Tyler. Put up 12 in the second half. Like, he not afraid to go get a bucket, whether we need it or not. And we gonna need those type of guys, man. And like we said, he gonna take it in, he gonna shoot, but don't foul him because the free throw line is what he loves to do. He a shooter. So I mean, I'm super excited to see this team, and it's a lot because we're gonna have a guy like this coming off the bench. Like, come on, bro, that's what we need.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Let me get off these highlights, man. So yeah, I like this dude, man. I think he's gonna be exciting to watch. I think he's gonna be one of those players that's gonna be a fan favorite, especially considering that they saying he gonna come off the bench. He gonna come in jacking. And plus he get to go against the second string players. Hey man, I want to see what this. Yeah,
Microwave.
exactly. I come in jacking. I don't ask no questions. That's what you brought me in here for.
He tough
That's
too.
what I'm
He
here
had
for.
he had a secret little injury right before the season started, and it kind of gave the fans a spook. Man, he got on Twitter and was like, "Hey, man, don't worry about me. I'm playing. Like, I promise y'all, I'm ready." And he came out against UT Tyler and showed off. So I'm ready to see what Battle gonna do, man. And plus, he just got a fire name too. That's just a fire basketball name. I'm like, let's go.
So is it Khalif Battle or is it
Yeah,
Kaylee? Is it Khalif? Okay.
yeah,
You
it's
know,
Khalif Battle, man.
some boys had them those names and they like, oh, that ain't how you pronounce it. So who knows,
Oh man.
He one
man?
of those guys that scare me because y'all know how Muss is as far as giving a lot of players a rotation or true minutes, I guess I should say. And I mean, we got so many boys this year. We gonna have to like we just gonna have to find a way, But in Muss we trust, so it's not even a real problem. It's a great problem to have. But when you got
Facts.
players like this on the bench, Muss gonna have some real decisions to make. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I mean, here comes the deal though, bro. Um, Muss, and we know Muss is not gonna really give you much PT if you can't play defense.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of these guys are defensive oriented. He went and got players that could number one play defense, but also play their positions as well. So that's what's going to open up things because for the last couple of years we've made it deep in the tournament playing seven guys. Think about that. Now we legit have a roster that may be 10 deep.
But are they going? We gonna get into that. We gonna definitely get into that
You
because
know
that's
what I'm
one
saying?
thing. That's one of my knocks against Musselman, man. I don't like this. He only
Hey,
plays 7 dudes, man. But I think we're gonna talk about that tonight, man. Let's move on through these rest of these guys. I think we got 2 more, and then we're gonna do the fast round with the rest of these cats, man. Because we got a lot of guys on the squad, man. So I think somebody who's gonna have a bit more PT, man, is Jaylen Graham. That boy need a bacchiotomy though. He got got a bad back.
that
He
boy said
only
a bacchiotomy.
he need a bacchiotomy. You ever seen that movie Half Baked with Dave Chappelle?
Oh man.
And he was that boy was mad because his back was hurt. He was like, I need a bacchiotomy. I can't get it up. I was mad.
That's priceless. That is
Anyway,
priceless.
so he only averaged 5 points a game, man. 2 rebounds, 2.3 rebounds, a half an assist. We don't know about the steals. 65% from the field. Most of his shots taken inside the paint. He didn't take no 3-pointers. Actually, I think he took 3, and I think he missed them all. But his free throw percentage is when I saw 37%, I'm like, man, did he go to the free throw school with Shaq or what? Man, is that right?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Boy, that's real bad. So I see
He needs
why
to definitely bring that up.
Yeah, hopefully he been working on his free throw game because that is trash. Boy, I mean, he deserves that.
Super trash.
Man, 37%. Come on, Jaylen Graham. We need you to get it together, man. No way you should be shooting 37% from the free throw line. But what y'all think about Jaylen Graham, man? I think he's a good defender. I think let me take that back. I'm lying. That boy is not a good defender, but he got good footwork. I love his footwork. He got the best footwork on last year's team. In the post, he had the best footwork out of anybody. I love his post game. I think if you can post him up, the boy can get you a bucket. But the problem is he need a bacchiotomy. Like I said, his back ain't gonna hold up. What y'all think about this dude, man?
Hey, that bacchiotomy hilarious, man. But hey, I definitely, he one of them players that you kind of got to get going, and that's the one scary part about him. Like, man, you sometimes might not let you get going. You're gonna have to come in. You're gonna have to really do that. But I believe that he gonna make big strides this year. He did great things at what was it, Arizona State, matter of fact. And
Arizona State.
It's gonna have to transfer, man. Like you said, he got certain little things that he do well, and if he can capitalize on that, he'll be a good guy to bring off the bench for sure. We gonna need him. Because like y'all said, man, we don't got a lot of guys in that 6'9", 6'10" range. So we definitely gonna need him, and he gonna have to get that free throw percentage up for sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Man, one thing I like about him is, he had that little baby hook. You know what I'm saying? That little turnaround, and drop him off. It was just a beautiful shot, and it's almost unguardable. And hopefully he improved upon those, those down low moves. And I liked him last year. He always was a good spark. But I do need him to get that free throw percentage up a little bit more because, depending on his role, and we'll have to see what his role will truly be. But he might be in the game in some situations that's going to dictate, whether we win or lose from that free throw line. So Muss is also an analytics guy. So we may need his offense, but if you can't hit a free throw in those critical times, that may prevent you from being on the court. So I need to get him up over 50%, and hopefully he can do that, as the season progresses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's Jaylen Graham, man. We'll see what he does this year, man. We got one more overlay, man, for this guy, Leighton Blocker, man.
Oh yeah, Leighton Blocker, man. Hey, 4-star freshman, dog. This guy is electric. If you watch his tape, man, I love everything I see about him. 15.8 points, 5.8 rebounds, 4.1 assists. Just 6'2", 175, but man, he play a lot bigger than that. This dude will munch it on you, and I'm ready to see what he do. At this next level. I remember the day that they dropped the news that he committed. Man, I was like, that's a big one. That's a big one right there. This is one of them guys that I could see, next year, the year after, he gonna be leading the team in some type of way. Like he gonna be one of them players that we gonna get to grow with. We might get maybe 2-3 years out of at the most, and he gonna go somewhere. I'm ready to see what this guy can do for real, for real. Like, watch this film. Y'all gonna see some stuff out of bro. I love the way this kid plays, man. He not afraid to munch that thing, dog. Like, for real, for real. Any kind of everything. And he's scrappy. That's one thing I really like about him. Like, he younger, but he got that old school dog in him. Just, I don't know. He gonna do whatever it takes to get a bucket. Hopefully he can get his defense up so we'll be able to actually see him play this year. So that's the only part that's a little scary. I don't know if we actually gonna see him just because we got so many guys, and Muss already don't really like to play nobody. So we gonna see what he do.
Yeah. I hope he don't be like KK Robinson out here. Never saw that boy on the field. On the basketball field, on the court. KK Robinson, what's the dude we had last year? That boy, he about 6'4", from Morrilton. Now, where was he from? He wasn't from Morrilton. He was from somewhere down south. Oh, hold on, I forgot I muted G. What was that guy from? Man? Because you over there drinking soda with the ice and whatever you drinking. Oh,
I forgot I got my.
What is his name? He went to ASU. Somebody let me know in the comments who the guy I'm talking about. Man, what is his name? We did a whole video on him, but I can't think of his name right now. I said I was gonna watch some ASU games to see how he did because I really wanted to see if he could develop.
Are you talking about Ford?
Ford, Darian Ford.
Yeah.
6'4". There you go. He was 6'4". There you go. Another one that came to the hill that didn't do nothing. Yeah, 6'4". But man, I hope he don't turn out to be like those guys. I hope he really come in and can do his thing. But like you said, man, Muss don't like playing those young guys unless they really can ball. And I don't know, man. We got a lot of dogs this year, man. We got a lot of dogs in that back court, not necessarily the front court. So we're gonna run through these rest of these guys. I didn't create overlays for most of them, for actually none of the rest of them, man. We got Chandler Lawson, the forward we got out of Memphis. He also played at
Oregon.
Oregon, yeah. Now I watched some of his highlights, and he kind of long, he kind of lanky. He plays good defense. He can shoot the three. I don't know what his role gonna be on the Hogs. Mostly, I think he'll try to mostly be a defender, man. I don't know. I don't see him out there getting buckets because he ain't got buckets his entire career. He only averaged 5 points last year in Memphis. So what y'all think about this guy?
I mean, I like him, man. He's a 6'8" guy, so he's got the size, and this is his last year of eligibility. So hopefully he can put something together for us, man. Muss saw something in him. So that's one thing I do trust is Muss's assessment of talent. I can't ever remember him just drafting those scrubs. They had something going for him. So hopefully he can show something with that 6'8" frame this year.
Yeah, definitely, man. A lot of people was excited when he chose the Hogs, and I'm gonna put a lot of my faith in the people because I haven't just seen a crazy amount of film on Chandler, but like y'all said, he got that 6'8" wing build, and he lanky. So if Musselman can coach him up and really turn him into an elite defender, I could see him getting a little minutes off the bench here and there just to really lock up those weird type of teams that play small ball and stuff like that. So we might see a little Chandler Lawson this year. I don't expect to see too much though, but hey, if he do, hey, shine, my boy.
Yes, sir. Hey, somebody said Ford had 21 points in the first half last night. I got to go back and watch Ace 8. I got to go see what that guy doing. Hey,
yeah, I was a big Darian Ford fan.
Yeah, me too, man. I follow him on socials. I think he's just a nice kid, man, and I hate that he didn't get a chance to prove himself on the hill, man. But hey, 21 in the first half, that boy, he worked hard, man. He definitely worked hard. If you just check out his socials, the boy worked hard, man. Shout out to Darian Ford, man. Man, who else we got on the list, man? The Bambi legs. 6'11",
legs.
6'10".
Hey man,
Way by
Bay
I
way
like
by the
I like
buck 5.
Falls.
Bay Fall is
yeah,
a real name. We
200
call him
pounds.
Bambi legs.
Bambi legs. Man, the dude was a 2023 McDonald's All-American. So he averaged 13.9 points a game, 7.7 rebounds, 1.7 blocks. But can that little frame hold up in the SEC? That's gonna be the caveat. If that's what we got. That's what we really want to see. Can he be strong enough to take the punishment of the SEC schedule? That's really
That's
all
for
up to
real.
him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say we I hate to say we gonna need it, but I'm just hoping that, I don't expect to really see him in the beginning of the year, but if he can, keep building up some muscle, I think come right before the tournament, he might get a little chance to really show what he can do. We're gonna need that depth. We need that size. Like we really need him to pan out. I guess that's what we can say. Top 30 player in the country coming out of high school. Like you said, All-American, McDonald's All-American. I believe he graded out as a 4-star composite, but a lot of people was kind of giving him that 5-star nod. So Bayfall, we really gonna need you to turn up, man. We really gonna need you to get big, dog. I really like his style of play. I think he's gonna be a very versatile big man, but we gonna need him. We gonna need his footwork to get a little better too.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, shout out to Lavelle Hill, man, with the super chat.
Mama,
There go that man. Blocker is
there
one
go
of
that
our best
man.
guard defender right now. Ford didn't get a chance to play last year to show anything. He should have been playing in some games before Devo lost us a lot of regular season games. Too many turnovers. I don't know. Like you said, we didn't get a chance to see what Ford had to bring to the table. But Devo, man, you got to put some respect on his name, man. Devo is a legend. Devo gonna go down as a legend at the University of Arkansas. One of the he probably gonna be the all-time winningest player. Let me take that back. He's gonna be the all-time winningest tournament player in Arkansas Razorback history. You got to put some respect on Devo Davis' name. The boy, when it's time to play big, Devo shows up.
When the lights get bright.
Yeah, he show up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I got to say about
Yeah.
Devo. What y'all got to say about this comment, man?
I'm gonna support
I
any
agree
Lil
with-
Rock guy.
Yeah, I agree with what Bob's saying, man. We didn't really get a chance to see Ford in any significant games. And you know what I'm saying? He was either cleanup man or he was coming in for, somebody trying to get a blow or, I mean, he just wasn't able to kind of break through and that rotation. So, man, I'm all for him going someplace where he going to get some PT and hopefully he does well. But, hey, it's on to the next one with the Hogs.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
And
Hey, man.
I think he a little premature saying that he one of our best defenders is like blocker. Like, come on now, not as a freshman. I ain't gonna say all that. Maybe he is. I ain't seen it, but that's a little much, Box.
Hey, I don't see him being. I don't know. I ain't seen the dude play, but Anthony Black was one of our best defenders last year. But he ain't got Anthony Black size, so we gonna see. The Hog Wild Podcast, man. Shout out to you. He says, best Razorback content available anywhere. Y'all fellas stay locked on. I mean, locked in. These other podcasts can't compete. Great work, fellas. I like them play on words right there, man.
Yeah. Pun intended.
We're going to keep our foot on their neck. Let's go.
We're making everybody change how they do things, man. You see us out here in these streets.
Hey, yeah, I messed that text up. It's all good. We worked it out. We understood what you were saying. Devo is a tournament game of the year. I mean,
yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, Devo, you love Devo, man. Say you don't love Devo.
Everybody love Devo, man.
Everybody love Devo, man. Come on, man. Devo is a legend, bro. That one game made him a legend.
Facts.
I mean, when have you seen a performance like that from an Arkansas Razorback player? When was the last time you seen it for yourself? When? Can you tell me? Can any of y'all tell me when the last time y'all seen a Razorback put on a performance like that?
I can't, I can't even hold you on that one.
One game made that boy a legend.
Trying to think. I can't. Like that was just
Bro.
so unprecedented. And we didn't see it coming. Like it was just like a whoo, what?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
it had to be back in them Corey Beck days that a guard just kind of controlled the game. You remember how Corey Beck used to control the game? It's been that long ago since we had that type of performance from the guard position. I'll say that, from the guard position.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna ask a supplemental
What was
question before we go into the rest of these hogs, man. And this is kind of based off this one comment right here. What is the outside of the game we won the national championship? What is the best Arkansas game you've ever seen played that was just stands out in your mind?
Bro. Oh my God.
what was that? It was on that
Let us
Bobby
know in the comments
team.
too what y'all think.
Who did we upset that year when we had Bobby Portis? I'm trying to think. What game was that?
Wow.
We upset somebody. Was it Kentucky? Was it Kansas? I don't remember who it was. It was one of them games, but I remember Bobby Portis was on the team. Shout out Bobby Portis, man.
Yeah, I like Bobby.
Man, I got several games. I've been a Hog fan a long time, but nostalgic wins was the Texas game back in 90. It was the year before
92.
90. Well, no, it was the year before we came to the SEC, because that's the Lee Mayberry game when we went into overtime and Lee Mayberry came down. We was in Texas and came down. We was down and he came down. Bam, dropped that 3 off. Bam, dropped another 3 off. We went into overtime. He dropped another 3 off, and that was the Lee Mayberry game, bro. So it was before we got into the SEC, because that was one of the I think that was the last year we were in the SWC against Texas. That was
actually 1990.
1990.
Yeah,
It was the year before. The year before we won the national championship.
Nah, 1990 was the year we went to the Final Four.
Final
but
Four.
I don't think this was like 91. So there was 90-91. We went 89-90. In 89-90 is when we went to the Final Four. But in 90-91, I can't remember who we lost to. I want to say we lost to Memphis. Or maybe not. 92 was the year we lost to Memphis. We went to the Final Four in 89-90. In 90-91, we lost in the Elite Eight, and we got bounced in the round of 32 in 92. That's when Ty Day got suspended for half the year. So yeah,
had a little situation.
Had a little situation, man. Had a little situation.
But that was one of my nostalgic games right there, bro. That really set Arkansas on the path to win that national championship a few years later. I got so many to choose. The game against Kentucky at home, I was at that game, bro. It was a hard fought, tooth and nail game, man. And they had
the
them
Michael
twins.
Cross dunk. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that what you talking
bro.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I think Bobby was on that team. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, Madden, he really made a mistake. Madden went up and shot like a old bogus shot, and Qualls came from the weak side and yoked that thing, man, at the buzzer. That jump was, oh man, it was so loud in the arena, bro, that your ears couldn't even pick it up. It was just like kind of like static, like It was the craziest thing ever, bro.
Hey man, shout out to that boy. Lavelle Hill, mama, there goes that man. JD won a game by himself in the tourney. Man, you gonna get no pushback from me on anything you say about JD Notae. That's my guy. I rock with JD Notae, and can't nobody say nothing bad about JD Notae. I hate he left the year he left because he still had one more year on the table. I wish he would have stayed because we would have been nice last year if they had JD Notae on that team. Man. I
That's
miss.
all we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just needed JD Note last year, man. Because, whoo, man, that hurts my heart to know that we could have had JD Note, man. It really does. Hallway podcast. The last second Michael Cole's dunk to beat Kentucky is one of them ones I remember. Yeah, I
Yep.
agree with that. Yeah,
Yep.
but the Hogs had some good teams, man. Let's move on. We got to rock out. We got that guy, white boy Rick, aka Joseph Pinion, baby.
That white boy Rick.
Man, we gotta get white boy Rick a new name, man. Nah, we like white boy Rick, man. He got to prove himself to get a good name. Well, he white boy Rick from now.
But I mean, because we know a dude named Rick that we played basketball with that he balled though. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's a legit name.
Hey man,
Hey.
I'm excited to see what he do this year, man. I hope that he can get some valuable minutes. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm not even gonna say I hope. I know he will. As long as he get that defense right, you know, he'll definitely get on the court a little bit longer. But we gonna need his shooting, like just point blank. I mean, then again, we do got some boys. We got one guy that I can't wait to talk about that we ain't get to yet. But Pinion, he gonna have to come with that D and the 3 and D. Like we gonna need it. We gonna need it. Pause.
Man, he gonna have to get it because I mean, he got them 5-gallon buckets at his feet. So if he ain't doing nothing better, Muss is not playing it. He don't care if that dude 98% from 3. If you can't guard nobody, you're not playing.
Man,
Y'all know that.
What you
He
said.
put a little weight on. Pause again, and we just need it, man. Come on.
Hey, Eli Lewis says, love the podcast, guys. And gotta say that the intro always gets me hyped. Looking forward to B-ball. Has potential to be special this year. And pray to God, Pittman and Coach G can finish strong. Woo pig suey, baby. Hey, man.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for watching the pod, man. We appreciate it. And
Man,
shout
we
out to Woo
appreciate
Pig.
you, baby.
Shout out to Deezy for doing that intro, man. He did all the work on that.
Yeah,
Hey,
Deezy
man.
did that, man. Y'all want to give somebody some credit? It's the bad little brother, man. He that's him. That's him on the tracks talking and saying all that stuff. That's our bad little brother.
Hey man, I do it for the fans, man. I do it for the love. You know, I just have to shout out all my people, man. I used y'all energy to create that, man. So it was fun to do.
Absolutely.
Might have to do a new one for basketball though. Get because we need a different type of hype for basketball. I might have to get back in there.
Yeah. We gotta do something new. Hey,
Yeah.
but we got another guy that we don't know about this guy yet. I like his game looked nice, but we don't know. He only averaged 9 points last year. Jeremiah Davenport, 9 points a game, transferred from Cincinnati, 4.2 rebounds, 1.5 assists. 83% free throw shooter, 33% from the free throw line. So, what y'all think about this guy, man? I don't know much about him. I didn't watch many of his highlights, so I feel like he got hurt last year because it seemed like he didn't play very much.
Man, this is the guy that I think I'm the most excited about. Just as far as the people that we haven't really heard about. Like, I mean, he my underdog story for this season. I love the way this guy. He is gonna be what we want white boy Rick to be. His shot is crazy. I think he led Cincinnati in 3-pointers 2 seasons in a row. He was like 8th in the AAC in 3-point shooting. This dude right here is gonna be that shooter that we really count on. I loved what he put together in the UT Tyler game, and him and Pinion was lighting it up a little bit. I think he is gonna be that shooter that's really gonna separate us. I don't know about much more of his game. You know, I didn't really see too much other stuff, but I just like his shot, and I'm gonna just put it straight like that.
For me, Davenport again. He's another super senior. He's a graduate senior, so I think Muss is surrounding the team also with some leadership. So these guys have played college ball for a minimum of 4 years, and they've had a lot of experience. And experience means a lot, especially in the SEC, where you're gonna have some tough matchups when you get into SEC play. And a lot of these games, if you've noticed the last few years, a lot of these games aren't separated by a bunch of points. It's a matter of defensive stops and those types of things that are going to come with, being disciplined and having that veteran leadership. That's what we appreciated so much about Devo last year, and he's going to bring that for us this year as well. So hopefully Davenport can add to that, and we can have a great season.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna need it. He not afraid to get in there and get some rebounds too, which is a big thing, especially for a team like us that don't got no 7-footers, like we said, don't just have that, that premier big man. He one of those guys he'll shoot the three, but he's gonna come down and get the re as well. So if his defensive game hold up, I think Davenport gonna have a bright future with us for real. For real. They say he's gonna get a lot of minutes this year, so watch out for Davenport.
Mama, there goes that man says, y'all straight sleeping on Pinion. Just watch.
Oh, no, we ain't.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope we sleeping on Pinion, but
We ain't sleeping on him.
man, Pinion. We wanted Pinion to do his thing last year, and I see growth in Pinion from the red and white game. Dude was looking nice. I mean, he had like 20 points in that game. He had a blow by dunk on somebody that game. But Pinion got to play defense, and
Pinion got to play defense.
That's his prop. That's his Achilles heel right there. Can he move his feet on defense? Because if he can't, man, Musk's gonna yank him out the game.
He gonna yank him. Come over here and sit by me.
That's the problem. And I don't know if he can do that yet, Box. I mean, I just don't know. He got to show me. You got to show me better than you can tell me. You got to show me you can move your feet. Because last year he couldn't move his feet, man. Like G said, he had 5-gallon buckets on his feet last year.
That was, I mean,
hey man,
he was barbecue chicken.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna argue with that. Hey, I'm gonna say this though, hot take: Joseph Pinion is the Hudson Clark of basketball. Like, come on.
Number 17.
Like,
they should.
We don't want you to do bad. We just seen some questionable things.
yeah. I want you to be great.
Can't guard nobody.
I want you to earn that name we gave you, White Boy Rick. We want you to earn that. Hey,
because White Boy Rick can shoot that thing.
Man, White Boy Rick, that boy, he was, anytime he went up for that jumper, it was wet. Payal. But hey, Joseph Pinion got to show us his jumper fire, but that boy can't play no defense. Y'all need
hey man, you know what I'm gonna try to do? I'm gonna try to get White Boy Rick on. Hey man, I'm gonna get White Boy Rick on the phone on the podcast too.
Hey, say less, make it happen. Y'all, he said y'all need to be sleeping on turnover machine Devo.
Hey, y'all want to know something about boxing, man? Box hate main characters. He hate KJ. He hate Devo. You hate main characters. You used to hate the Red Power Ranger too, didn't you?
Oh man, Devo rooted for Lionel to lose in the Thundercats. When he had to fight all the other Thundercats, hey, Devo was like, "I hope he lose." I mean, Box was like, "I hope he lose." Oh man, he probably wanted the Decepticons to win all the time too.
Hey, he hate He-Man. He hate everybody.
Man, moving on. Who else we got, man? Is that it? I think that's it. The rest of everybody did some walk-ons, man.
Yeah. I hate we can't talk about Keon Minifield, man. That's one that really broke my heart, man. I really wanted to see that young guy come in with his energy, but due to academic reasons, he gonna have to red shirt this year. So
yeah,
I know, right?
Man, as always in the Woo Pig podcast tradition, man, you know what's about to happen, man. We about to let y'all. Yes, sir. We about to let the Hog Pen come up and kick it with us, man. Talk about these Hogs basketball. We got a super chat. Let me go back and read that. Mama, there goes that man. If Devo wasn't from Arkansas, y'all would be looking at him different. Pinion from Arkansas, why he don't get the same love? Kind of sad. Bro, we have
Bro, because
nothing
he
against
can't
Pinion.
he can't guard
Nothing.
nobody. That's what we saying about Pinion. Pinion can't guard. He couldn't guard you, Box, and that's
Hey, Box.
terrible.
Box. I want you to go back in our very, very first video we ever did. It ain't even got no video. It's just audio. But we talking about Nick Smith Jr. and we giving that boy the business. We didn't care he was from Arkansas. We didn't care.
I don't care where you from.
Yes, if you can play, you can play. And Nick Smith just got on my last nerve. And we basically said how we felt on our very first video about Nick Smith Jr. That's what we said. And exactly what we said happened in the draft. He dropped all the way almost out the first round because everybody else saw the tape. They saw exactly what we saw. And I hope he does well in the NBA. But the truth of the matter is, we don't care where you from. We want to win, especially when it comes to basketball and football. But just basketball, it's obvious, bro. And Pinion was just not a great defender. I can rely on Devo for defense, and Musk could too. That's why he was on the court. I'm just saying. When the other coaches saw Pinion out there, guess what they did? They saw, man. Go ahead, handle the rest, man. Go and get him.
Bro, that game about that, I think it was. I can't. It may have been both of these games. I know it was against Auburn. Bruh, they put Pinion out there because they needed a shooter. Bro, them dudes started. You remember going to the court? Everybody remember going to the court, and they put a Rudy Poot on you. Everybody remember that feeling. You clapping for the ball. Hey, Mike. I got one. That's how them dudes was literally doing that when they put Pinion on him. He gave up 4-5 buckets in a row. Must had to pull him. Yes, the dude is a dynamic shooter. Yes, but he was playing at a high school that, he wasn't really playing nobody. He got in the SEC, and these guys can. Man, come on now. He wasn't playing nobody. He wasn't having to really play no real defense against no bruhs. You know what I'm saying? He got out here in the SEC. Now he got to guard a dude that's about that. He was like, wait a minute, y'all didn't tell me I was gonna have to play defense too. Come over here and sit down with me and let's talk about it.
They said what's that dude name? Could Jacoby Criswell used to give him that work in the gym. That's what they said. They said Jacoby used to give him that work, man.
Hey, that's a true story. They real deal are good friends.
Yeah,
that's probably why Box would be rooting for him.
Yep, that's who it was. Light-skinned Los Johnson gave him the business at Auburn. That dude man had a career game on the few times that Pinion was in the game guarding.
So since nobody want to come up and kick it with us, man, let's keep the convo going. I got a question. How do you guys see? Typically, we're slow starters under Musk's regime, man. How do you guys see us starting SEC play this year, man? Because we always lose the first 3 games. Seem like. How do you see us going out and getting some dubs early?
Daisy?
I'm gonna say this. I expect a faster start, even though we got a lot of new pieces, and it usually take a little time to gel when you hit that real SEC gauntlet. But the only thing that got me kind of thinking maybe we'll be a little better this year, veteran guard play. That's something that we've been missing, man. We got some guys in them guards that's gonna really lead this team. Some guys that can get buckets when we need to. They not just passing. These is guys that's gonna get in there and they like, hey, I got 1 or 2 more years to play in this, and I'm playing for Arkansas. Like, people actually hold us in high esteem. We the opposite of football when it comes to basketball. So I think these guys are gonna come in. They love Musk. Musk gonna keep it real with them, and they trying to get to the league. Like, we're gonna see a different type of team simply because of the veteran guard play, in my opinion.
Okay. G.
So we don't start SEC play until January the 6th. And we're going to open up SEC play against Auburn. So that's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to give
It's a
us
bunch of
10
cupcakes
games,
on the team
11 games.
on the schedule.
Huh?
It's a bunch of
Huh?
cupcakes on the schedule.
That's what I'm saying. So we're going to have 10, 11. We're going to have 11 cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? I don't see anybody in our, I guess we play Duke.
Yeah.
We play
play
Duke.
Duke, we play Stanford. We're gonna play Memphis or Michigan, depending on if we beat Stanford. So
we play Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And, I mean, so we play. I mean, so we're gonna have a test pretty quick. November the 29th, we have Duke up on the hill. So that's going to be a pretty good test early in the year, about 5-6 games into the season. That's really going to be a barometer, and I like that Muss is doing that. Just like that game that we're going to have in a couple of days against Purdue, he wants to see where we are right now. He wants to see that. So, okay, we see where we are against Purdue. Now we're going to play a few games. We're going to get this non-conference game against Duke. Which if we lose it, that's fine. It's a non-conference game. It really doesn't mean that much, but it's a great barometer to see where we're going to be early on in the season, and he can make some changes before we get into SEC play in the next couple of weeks. So I like the schedule that Muss put together, his preseason schedule, and so hopefully we can make something with that.
One thing I feel like we as fans don't ever consider is the fact that these guys have to gel. They ain't really played ball together. And I feel like they need time to gel. And this is like this thing that we got right now in college basketball, especially at Arkansas. We got a new squad every single year. And so it's like they come out the gate a little slow. And I think that us as fans, we don't consider the fact that these guys got to gel. They got to come together and learn who does what well, who doesn't like to be crowded. So the spacing, I mean, Arkansas is like really down there when it comes to spacing on the court. One of the homies pointed that out to us earlier in the year. I think way before we started doing this podcast. Muss's offensive system, the floor spacing isn't well. So I think these guys got to have time to gel. I want to see them do well straight out the gate, but we got a whole bunch of new players, man. And when you get out there with a bunch of guys you've never played with before, hey, you be like, man, I ain't passing that dude the ball. I'm going to shoot this ball. You don't trust them. So I think they got to have time to build that chemistry with each other, man.
But I agree completely, because that's a real thing, especially with this new type of Arkansas team we got. We're not building players up like that. We might build 1 or 2 players up, the rest straight transfers. But that's why I love this Purdue game. First of all, it's an exhibition game, so it's not going to count against us. But it's against Purdue, a top 3 team in the nation. So we're going to find out a little earlier than most years on exactly what type of team we are. And if you look at the way the schedule is set up, after this Purdue game, we got, a couple of Rudy Poos. So we're going to see what our flaws are, and then we got a couple games to really figure that out. Like, all right, this is what we got to do to not let that happen again, and this is what we got to do to make this happen better. So I really, really love the schedule and the way Muss put it together, and I think that's what's going to help us gel a little bit quicker than usual.
Absolutely. Like I was saying, man, that's strategic. That is not by accident that we're playing Purdue Friday. You know what I'm saying? As an exhibition, because I promise you, they're going out there and they're going to be playing real basketball, bro. You say what you want to say. They're going to be playing real basketball. And then they come in, got 5 games, and then you got Duke. They're going to be playing real basketball. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I got a spotlight Bud because he been in the comments straight hating.
Bruh, I'm seeing him. He been cutting up tonight.
Yeah,
what are you talking
about? He been in the comments straight just hating on the Hogs, hating on the Woo Pig podcast. You must work for Locked On Razorbacks or something.
What did he say?
He said, "Why does it look like y'all in the same house but different rooms doing the stream? It don't matter if we we doing the stream. It don't matter."
Come on, man. We to burst your bubble, bro. And I want you to know this, man. We love the comments, whether they hate or not. But hey, we actually in 3 different cities right now, dog. So
right.
we making it do what it do.
Nobody else to do that,
Uh-oh.
man. I'm in Fayetteville. D's in Little Rock, and my boy OD up there in KC. So
You
y'all
hear
can
me?
kill yourself. How about that?
Oh man, let me. I
Box,
gotta
what
move
it
this
do,
one.
man? We see you got a new Criswell. I know you ready to hey, Pinion supposed to be starting. What you got for us, dog?
Hey, this the
Hold on.
thing. I don't hate
Why is it
Devo.
muted? There.
Devo just lost us a lot of games in the regular season last year with his turnovers, with his trying to do all this fancy dribbling crap, and he can't dribble. I ain't looking at one game a year that he played excellent at. Because if we want to talk about excellent, that game JD Note had in the tournament by himself and won us the game, that was an excellent game.
Mm-hmm.
So
It
I,
was,
I ain't
yeah.
looking at I ain't looking at Devo during the regular season, because Devo during the regular season is nothing compared to that one game in the tournament that he played. Because if you look at Devo average, let's say he do 15 points. Well, he got 6 assists. He got 6 turnovers. Make that average out
Mm,
to make that average out. Because them 6 turnovers can turn into 12 points. That means you made a difference in 3 points if you had looking
yeah.
at 2 points.
That means your plus
So
minus
I
is
ain't
not good.
so I ain't talking about Devo in tournament. I'm talking about Devo during the regular season. Because his regular season play sucks. Because he averaged a turnover every third possession down the floor.
You know what?
Not every third possession.
He ain't lying. Devo is a
Yeah.
turnover machine. We ain't gonna let Devo slide. Devo definitely needs to tighten it up. Devo he's a wild card, man. He is a loose cannon. He is Nick Van Exel. He gonna shoot you in, he gonna shoot you out. He gonna turn it over, and he gonna make a great defensive play. You got to take the good and the bad with Devo, because he's giving it all
No,
to you.
he played too much to take the good with the bad. Hey, y'all know Devo was probably the third person to come off the bench against in that preseason game, that scrimmage.
Oh, you said what?
I only watched a
Dev,
portion of the
I
scrimmage.
think
I didn't watch the entire.
I watched the whole scrimmage. I think
Mhm.
Devo was the third player to come off the bench in that scrimmage.
But
So what do you
hey,
think that means?
don't trust though. That I don't come
You know
on,
what that
man.
means? That means our guard play is so elite that Devo is not even going to start this year.
You don't think
Come
so?
you think that was
Y'all
the
got to
starting lineup?
realize,
You
hey,
think that was the real
y'all got,
starting lineup, Box?
Eli Ellis and that number 0 with number 3, them guys got game. Them guys
Hmm.
gonna play and play a lot.
Yeah.
Devo
Yeah.
can't touch
Khalif. Yeah.
Devo can't touch neither one of them guys when it comes to a pure basketball game.
But can't
Mm.
neither one of
Also,
them touch Devo in defense though, neither. Like, let's
That's
not
the
get
point I was
carried
about to
away.
bring up right there.
hey,
I'm
hey,
glad you
hey,
said that, DZ.
them guys defense wasn't that bad. Don't
Trevon,
get it twisted. Hey, don't get it twisted. Devo give up some shots too. Devo just wasn't that lockdown defender last year like he was in the previous 2 years.
Hey, but Devo wasn't there. He had a lot going on last season, man.
Like
He
what?
had
He got his. You know what Devo had going on? He got his spot taken. He wanted to quit. That's what Devo had going on.
that's a lot. And that's a lot when you got 3 like 5-star freshmen coming in. That's a lot to take on, man. I mean, Devo has been the backbone of this team for the past 3 seasons, bro. Like, we wouldn't have made it as far in the tournament without Devo last year because we didn't have no
We
other
wouldn't have.
leadership.
We
I'm
wouldn't have
gonna
got to
tell
the
you.
tournament. We wouldn't have got to the tournament without JD,
Right.
without Isaiah Joe, and the other guy played with him, and last year without Black. So we got to the tournament without Devo.
Man.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna
I
tell
hear what you're
you.
saying, Box. I hear what you're saying, man. But like you
Isaiah Joe and Jones got us to the tournament. Period. I mean,
Box.
Jones was the
You talking about Mason Jones?
They never made
Mason
it to the pro.
Jones.
They never made it to the tournament. Isaiah Joe and Mason Jones never made it to the tournament. Never.
You sure?
Man, I bet $2,000 right now.
Uh-oh.
That was before Muss.
That's
And I-
what
and
was
I ain't
about to
even
say.
no
I
bet
don't
man.
remember Isaiah Joe going.
I
to
ain't
no
no bet man, but I'm
tournament,
willing to put 2,000 on the table right now.
Hey, let me.
Yeah.
Well, how did Devo get us to the tournament when y'all saying Devo is the tournament machine?
Okay,
Because he is.
Defense.
Devo
So
been
we
to
talking about
back-to-back
defense.
tournaments.
this is Devo's 4th year on the team.
Okay.
So you count it back. Last year, so he's been on the team 3 years. He had the 3 freshmen last year. The 2 years before that, he had JD Note
Sweet 16.
and Moses
No,
Moody.
okay, wait a minute. Wait, Sweet 16 last year.
Yeah.
Okay, year before. Go ahead.
Elite 8, Elite 8.
Elite 8, Elite 8.
Moses and the Mason Jones and Isaiah Joe never made it to the tournament. That was Muss's first year when Mason Jones was out there busting cats up for 38, 37, 35, but they always lost. They did not make it to the tournament.
That was I think that was Anderson's
Devo-
last year.
No, it was Muss's first year. Devo wasn't on that team. Don't, bro. You know me. I know these hog basketball. You can't argue with me. You can look it up right now.
You right,
Devo
OD.
was not on that team.
Yeah,
All I'm
because
saying-
he was a freshman.
all
The
I'm
year they
saying,
played,
hey,
the year they played Baylor in the Elite 8 was Devo's freshman year. And
Thank
that's
you.
when that was his breakout year. You know what I'm saying? That was his breakout game. To be honest with you,
what he do against
Because-
what he do against Baylor?
Hey, but Box, answer this. I got a question for you, Box. I got a question. Would you rather have a player that's good in the games that don't matter before the tournament and then disappear in the tournament, or a player that don't, like you said, whatever he not as great in the regular season, but then in the tournament he go crazy? Which would you rather
that
have?
part.
I rather have a player that get us to a higher seed than what we've been having in the tournament, so we ain't got to play all these other teams. Devo don't do that.
Man, Box, when you get to
That's
the
what I'd rather
tournament,
have.
everybody, man, when you get to the
It
tournament,
ain't no pushovers
anything
no more.
goes, man.
It ain't no
Yeah,
pushovers no
goes to
more.
the tournament, Box.
Listen,
I
if
mean,
y'all
you got
sitting here
Mother of St. Mary's going to the Final Four last year, man. Come
Yeah.
on, man. You don't even know that team.
Ain't no
bro,
pushovers
if
no
y'all
more.
if y'all sitting there talking about Devo is a great tournament player, y'all ain't said nothing about regular season. Y'all say tournament when y'all before I
'Cause
came
that's
on the
what
show.
matter, Box. That's what matter.
Now, well,
Man.
you gotta get there.
You from
gonna
Camden,
get
Box,
there.
man. You got to be talking better sense than
You
this,
got,
man.
hey, bro, you gotta get to who got us to the
Super
tournament?
trash.
Who
Bob,
got
There we
us to
go.
the tournament?
hey,
Who got us? Who got us there? Devo didn't because he was having turnovers.
shout out to
after turnovers.
Nisha Lachey. She says Devo shows up in the postseason the most. Hey, she recognized.
does.
She understands. She know
does.
what it is.
He does.
What you
And I tell you
Bob?
what, put it like this. Put
Hey,
it like
that's
this.
cool.
Put it like this. Let Ellis, let all these new boys come in and put up these points. Let Devo get his rest, man. Let him be a 6-man off the bench to shut him down whenever they get tired. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Let him be a
cool.
6-man, 7-man off the bench. That is cool because what's going to happen is they're going to be running these boys the entire game, but when Devo come in fresh, he going to be locking them down. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm saying?
Devo started last. I ain't worried about him coming out the bench 6-man. I don't want him starting.
I wouldn't be mad if Devo started
Every game.
simply because he not gonna have to be as guard dominant as recent years because we got boys to do that now. Devo can play a
Yeah.
true role.
Yeah, Devo has never been a pure scorer.
Hey, did y'all
Let's
see
be
the,
real.
Did y'all see the scrimmage game? Either one of y'all see the scrimmage game?
I saw some highlights.
I saw some
You
highlights
talking about
of
the
it.
game they played last week?
Okay.
Yeah.
I seen the game. And y'all know who the only one was doing this behind the back, this N1 shit during the whole game? Devo.
Hey man, there you go
Devo.
cussing.
Yeah. You from
I
Queen City,
done
Box.
cussed one time since I've been on.
That's true.
Hey,
I ain't listening too much
Hey,
of that.
hey,
We'll
hey,
leave that box.
hey, check this out. Check this out. And if you really from Queen City, you know that ain't our MO. We go to the business. That N1 stuff don't work.
That's real. That's real.
Hey,
That's
hey,
real.
but Box,
Devo-
you can't say Devo looked like he had some new tools in his bucket too, though. Some of that N1 stuff
does.
was working.
It was working
that's
because
gonna-
he had no defense on it.
Man, that's gonna look good coming off the bench, Box. I'd rather have Ellis running that offense to start the game, to be honest with you. And then that defensive equalizer coming off the bench. Come on, man. I
Long
think,
as
bro.
they ain't playing 40 minutes.
Bro, I think
Long as they ain't
Musselman
playing
got
40
something up his sleeve, man.
Let me
Long as
ask
they
y'all.
ain't
Let me
playing
ask
40
y'all a
minutes a
question.
game, we good.
Let me ask y'all a question. When Ellis goes out, who's going to be the secondary ball handler?
Blocker.
Ooh.
Blocker.
Blocker not playing, dog.
You think Blocker gonna
Bro,
get some
Blocker.
PT?
Blocker is better than everybody think he is. His defense is on point. Y'all might not see it, but if you watch, then you can see why, and even in the scrimmage, Blocker defense is on point. You would
heard it here first.
see it.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, I
I'm
hope
gonna
Blocker
go-
was the
okay.
best.
Hey, so what about
Khalif Battle.
Khalif?
I'm gonna say
so
Khalif
what about
Battle,
Khalif
my
Battle
guy.
though?
Facts.
Cleve Battle score. He's a
Yeah,
scorer.
he'll score.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, that's who you want handling the ball.
So,
Somebody who can
you
distribute
want,
and score.
So you want him to be the two though. You want
I
Battle
want
as
Battle
a
to
two
be
guard.
the two. Battle
I
is
got
the
you.
two guard. Blocker.
They saying
is
Battle
a
ain't
point
gonna
guard.
start. They said Battle ain't gonna start.
Battle
They say
ain't
he's gonna be the
start.
sixth. He's gonna be the sixth man.
Tony Brown say Tremont Mark.
I forgot about
Tremont
Tremont
Mark.
Mark. Facts.
Jamal Marcus small forward. He gonna start small forward.
How
But he
tall
can
is he?
handle that thing.
He ain't
yo.
but like 6'4".
Must play small
That's a
ball.
guard.
I think he's 6'6".
Nah, he ain't. Don't make me pull up these receipts.
Must play small ball.
I'm looking it up right now.
You ain't got to. It's right here. If I can get this off the
Who?
screen.
Yeah. Tremont Mark 6'6". So I might be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he?
It definitely
I
says
don't know
secondary
about that.
ball handler right here for Houston.
Yeah, he's 6'6".
What is y'all-
Hey,
Yeah, he is 6'6".
I don't,
Okay. Okay.
That's
Okay.
a nice size at the secondary guard spot. I'm not even gonna front.
so
Hey, we got a
so
super
Box-
chat we got to read. Hold on, let me read this super chat
hear
real
it.
quick. Hey, shout out to Hog Nation. He says Box is that one cat that always in the barbershop talking ish but never gets his hair cut.
Box, you be down there. You be down there at
Hey.
B&D's at Stratton
Hey.
spot talking mess, don't you?
Hey, but
On
hey,
Adams.
but you know the thing. Hey, you know the thing about that. You know that's a lie because I ain't got no hair, so I ain't in the barbershop. This is my barbershop. So, put your son out to that chat if you don't mind.
Hey, Box be sweeping up the hair. He be sweeping up the hair.
Hey, shout out to Hog Nation for the super chat, man. We appreciate you supporting the channel, man. Thanks a
Man,
lot.
that's what's up, man. Man, I love my
That was a
dude,
great
Box, man.
analogy.
Y'all get off of my boy.
Oh man, so
So,
Taiwan
hey,
Porter
let me
says,
ask you a question. So did you read the super chat? So,
yeah.
okay, so I mean, theoretically, what do you think the best starting five is going to be? Around the horn. I'm gonna start with you, Box.
That's a great question.
I think Brazil at 5.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Bay Fall at 5 and Brazil at 4. They give them the good balance.
Hey man, Bay Fall.
Because
Super
Bay
trash.
Fall ain't got to score. He'll play
Super
defense around the floor
trash.
and get rebounds. So Brazil is a scorer. So that'll give them a good balance right there. And you got I'm gonna go with Ellis, Pinion, and a dude from Houston.
Wow, you gonna put Pinion in the game to start?
I'm gonna
And
start
Bay
Pinion.
Fall, come on now.
Hey,
Man.
Bay Fall is your Dennis Rodman of your team.
Man.
You gotta have one.
Box, man,
Come
Box,
on,
you
Box.
some
Start
smack
Bay
over
Fall
or
and
somewhere,
Pinion, we
man.
not
You ain't
winning
from
the
Camden,
game.
man.
Hey,
You ain't from
Fall
Camden,
is your
Box.
Bay Fall is your Dennis Rodman of your team. You gotta have one.
Bay
You gotta have
Fall.
that gritty player, bro. Bay Fall was a 5-star. You ain't a 5-star for a reason.
Okay.
Man, I'm sorry,
You don't
man.
become 5-star level for a reason. I don't
Bay
care what
Fall
nobody
not
say.
ready yet.
He He was a 5-star. Period.
Bay Fall out
Okay.
there,
They
man.
don't get it.
He looking
They don't
like
get-
number 62, man. That boy always on the court, man.
Super trash.
Man, Bay Fall got them
Hey.
Bambi legs. Hey, he needs some milk, man. He should not be
You
starting
can
for
talk-
nobody.
Hey, you can talk about. Hey, watch what he do to what's now. He gonna run that big dude from Purdue to death.
Man, he
Because
gonna
when
get-
you 300 pounds, you gonna get tired.
Yeah, that's true. But he gonna be barbecue chicken down on that post trying to guard him though.
Hey, and they got 3 more people to throw at him.
Where they at? Give me your 3.
On the they got
Who-
Mitchell, and you can even throw that boy from Memphis at him. You got 3
He's
people to
6'7".
throw at that big dude,
He's 6'7".
bro. The only thing you gotta do is have some elbows and a knee. That's
man.
that old school defense.
If I'm
Elbows in the knee.
if I'm 7'4",
Man, you
they
gonna
don't let you
foul
play
out,
ball
Bob.
like that no
Man.
more. You can't play ball like that no more, Box.
Put my elbow
That boy
in
gonna
your
be sitting
your
down
lower
before
your
the
back,
first half
and my,
over with.
and my knee in the crack of your butt. You ain't going nowhere.
Hey,
Man, man, you gonna be sitting down before halftime. Bob, just with your hands in the air.
Stephen Brimley, the unbiased reaper.
Super trash.
Hey, Bay Fall, man. Hey, Los, talk to us, man. What you think about these Hogs, man?
Hey man,
Hey,
we ain't
you gonna be
finished
straight,
our
man.
round the horn yet.
Oh, my
Hold
bad,
on,
man. I had
We-
to, who
Go
was
ahead, man. Go get it.
Los will get in.
Well,
Where we at?
Marlon, we talking about starting 5. We got to arguing about boxes starting 5. What's your starting
Yeah.
5?
Man, my starting 5 is gonna be Twinkle Toes Mitchell at the 5. We putting Brazile at the 4. We gonna put Khalif Battle, you know what I'm saying,
Mm.
at the 3. We going Leighton Blocker at the 2, and we going Ellis at the point.
Hold
Bro,
on.
that's almost my
Who was your
exact.
2? Who was your 2?
Leighton Blocker.
Okay.
Okay, so this is my 5. I got Twinkle Toes Mitchell at the 5. I got Brazile at the 4. I got Battle at the 3. I'm putting Devo at the 2. And the reason why I say, my difference, I'm putting Devo at the 2 is because Devo does play great defense. And for him to play the 2 guard where he doesn't have to handle the ball, I think he's going to be a great off-the-ball defender and an off-the-ball offensive player. And then I got Ellis at the point. That's my 5.
I like
Decent.
Man, it's a hard one for me, dog. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. So obviously, Makai Mitchell at the 5, Brazile at the 4. Now the 3 is either between Tremont Mark or Davenport for me. I want to say Davenport though. I'm gonna go Davenport at the 3, and then I'm gonna go Devo at the 2, and then Ellis at the 1 with Khalif Battle and Khalif Battle coming out for 6 man.
Oh, these.
Man, this is simple for me, man. Must know that he ain't got size in the front court. So his best 2 front court players is Twinkle Toes, Makai Mitchell, and Trevon Brazile. Those locked in starters as long as Trevon Brazile is healthy enough to be a starter.
Yeah.
When you I don't know what's going on. I gotta stop hitting that. Anyway, so guess what? I need height in the front court. So guess what? My small forward, I'm going with Tremont Mark, Devonte Davis, and the little point guard we got from Ellis. That's the starting 5 right there all day. Because then I got two
everybody's
defenders.
pretty much the same.
Yeah, I got 2 defenders on the. I like Khalif Battle, but I think he's gonna be better served coming off and lighting it up as a 6 man. I'm gonna put the defenders out there to make it hard on those guys bringing it up the court so that they can't get it to the big man because we light in the front court because after those 2 guys, all we got is a 6'7" dude. We got 2 6'7" guys, and we got the dude that need a bacchiotomy. Jaylen Brown, whatever
Graham.
Graham.
Yeah. So we ain't got nobody, and then we got need some milk. We need to change his name to Bay need some milk. Bambi legs fall.
Hey, my only argument with Tremont Marks at the 3 is We need a 3-point shooter in the game. We need one, and that's why I picked Davenport over Trevon Mark. That's the only reason.
Yeah. We'll see what Davenport can do, man. But we'll see. Los, what
Light,
Mm.
about you, man?
light skin
Huh?
Lowe's. What you say, baby?
Hey, I'm with Deezy, man. You got to give me Twinkle Toes. You got to give me Trevon Brazile. I gotta have Davenport on there. Dude he's a sniper, bro. You got to give me them three. Ellis, he's got to run. He's gonna run that point, and it's a toss up for the next one. I mean,
Yeah.
you can either go Devo or Marks, probably Marks, but you got to have that sniper in there to start you off. You got to have some heat in there. If you don't have that 3-point threat in there, then hey, you got to start off with that. And I
So
think
pretty
Khalif
much-
Battle will be the sixth man.
So pretty much everybody's got the same, basic start five except for Box.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, do y'all think the starters against Purdue gonna start the first game of the season?
I think he's gonna mix it up a lot. I think he's
Yeah.
gonna experiment.
This is an
I
experiment,
don't think
Box.
I don't think Brazile gonna start.
He
don't
probably
win.
won't.
I don't think he is either. And that's
Me
for
neither.
the fact that
and
that's
I-
going to keep him
I
healthy.
think that's health wise the reason though,
Right.
not talent wise.
Must didn't start him last year. He was healthy. Must like him coming off the bench.
But that's because he had more front court players last year too, though.
Who he have at the 4 last year?
Old
That
boy
was better
from
than Brazile.
New York. All I know who started
Council,
last
Ricky
year.
Council.
Yeah,
Ricky Council was a 3.
so we
Brazile was
had
a 4.
the dude from New York that was a senior. Wild man 20.
Wild man 20.
Wild man
Who
20
was
started.
better than Who was better than Brazile last year at the 4 for him to come off the bench?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Must gonna have Brazile come off the bench again this year.
No. Mm-mm.
I don't see a box.
No.
Nah, this is
When he healthy, he gonna be
Brazil's
starting.
farewell season, bro. This is Brazil's farewell season. He's starting, my guy. You know what I'm saying? He coming out hot.
I got to see that because Musk got different terminology about his lineup than everybody else do. He
Hey,
got
but
different
Musk
terminology
said,
about his substitution patterns than everybody else do.
but Musk said it himself, like Trevon Brazile is healthy. Like they asked him straight up, like, is there gonna be any type of holding back on his minutes? And he was like, nah, like I don't see a reason to. Musk said that himself. So
Yeah.
But he was healthy last year. That's all I'm saying.
Do you not think that Musk wants another lottery pick this year?
Brazile would have been a lottery pick last year if he would come out the bench.
Brazil's going to be a lottery pick this year.
Yeah.
Believe
All I'm
that.
saying, Brazile would have been a lottery pick last year coming out the bench if he hadn't got hurt.
He wouldn't have been on that bench if he wouldn't have got hurt. I mean, he may have started off that way, but he wasn't going to.
When we went to the Mile tournament, Brazile was healthy coming off the bench.
But you know what? He was saying some lessons early last year. Last year, he, like Trevon Brazile, if you caught a couple of plays, he got lazy on some defense. And with Musk, you ain't gonna be lazy, or you gonna be riding that pine. So, but after that, after he got that all squared away, he was money until he got hurt.
Yeah.
Y'all know what's crazy?
Yeah.
None of us know what Musk's gonna do because Musk always do something nobody else won't.
You sure right.
Nobody else expects.
That's
That's
good.
right. That's facts.
That's good.
That's
He'll
right.
keep us wondering.
Let me read my super chat. Fishman, shout out to you, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. He says last year Musk wasn't shy about saying the team had issues early in the season, basically saying the team would not listen. This year he seems to have a quiet confidence that I like seeing. I love this show. Shout out to you, Fish Man. We appreciate you. I see you everywhere, Fish Man. You in everybody comment section, man. But I appreciate that you rock out with the Woo Pig podcast, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. We appreciate you.
Man,
We appreciate.
but you want to know the
Fishman,
difference
man.
between this year and last year? Last year he had a lot of freshmen.
He
This
really
year
did.
he's got a lot of seniors. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of experience this year. You ain't got to worry about these young boys coming in you know what I'm saying, not knowing what to do or having to live up to this 5-star expectation. You get what I'm saying? You got seasoned veterans coming in here from other prominent schools. Ellis is coming from Louisville, right? That's a prominent school, whether we like it or not, in the basketball arena. You know what I'm saying? Houston, they always got good ball players, man. I mean, you got a bunch of seasoned veterans that are coming in trying to get their name and get their tape out there so they can get ready to go to the league. So therefore, they're gonna be able. They're gonna, yeah, bro. I mean, these boys are trying to get to the league. They coming to win tournaments. They coming to win games and possibly a chip, man. I wouldn't be surprised if we make it to the Final Four this year. To be honest, I mean, I'm not gonna say we are. I just wouldn't be surprised if we do. I have to see the cohesiveness of the team to see how they gel against Purdue to give me a pretty good idea of what we're going to be this season before I make that prediction.
Well, let me tell you something, though. Go ahead, Box.
I think we're going to make it far because of guard play. Our guards are so experienced. That makes a huge difference when you got a whole lot of new people. And OD, I got one suggestion. Can you do this for me?
What's up, man?
This dude, unbiased Brim Reaper. He's talking a lot of noise. Can you invite him on so we can see his face? We don't want him to be that keyboard gangster. We don't like keyboard gangsters. You put a link up again so he can come on.
Hey, everybody is welcome to come on to the pod, man. We ain't holding nobody back. If unbiased Brim Reaper want to come on and kick it with us, he's more than welcome. Hey, they know how we get down. Hey, he wants to stay in the comments and shoot his shots, Box. So he gonna shoot his shots from the parking lot.
Hey, man, put the link in the description. Put it back in the description, man. Hey, man, come say it with your chest.
Come talk to us on live.
I'm trying to see when this one-on-one is gonna be between OD and Box, man. That's what I'm trying to see.
Hey, man, Box gonna get that work.
I ain't gonna get that work. I'm not even gonna get y'all started up, man.
How long we been on? How long we been on, OD?
1 hour and 36 minutes.
1 hour 36 minutes. 1 hour 36 minutes went by. OD ain't saying nothing about it. OD ain't even trying to do that, man.
Hey, man.
He said you scared.
You know what the thing is? See, real G's move in silence, baby. I ain't got to talk about what I'm doing. Real G's move in silence.
Wait a minute. That's back in the day. The new real G's talk.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Box. Unbiased. Brim Reaper said, man, ain't no Kool-Aid pumping through his veins, baby. He coming on the show to say it with his chest, man. Hold on, let me bring him
that's
up.
What I'm talking about. That's what's up, bro.
Thank you.
Bro, I love it. I love it.
Show that face so we can see who you is. Now we Stevie Wonder in the dark.
Hey, he on here. He ain't scared to come on. He been on here plenty of times.
Hey, if you coming in on the dark, you might well not be on.
Unbiased, what's up with you, man? Oh, I forgot. Hey, you muted, Unbiased. You muted yourself. Unbiased, you muted. You muted yourself.
Exactly. Kick him off. That's it.
That's
all she wrote.
He gonna
be back on here. We're gonna leave him on here.
I keep hearing on the hill. We got a couple of dogs up there.
There he is. He ain't scared. Say,
what's up, baby?
Talk to him.
Hey, he a truck driver.
Box, we gotta put you in the box because your takes are bad, bro. We gotta put you in the box. No way.
Hey, check this out. Is my takes bad or your thinking that slow?
No. For us to process your bad takes, it makes us slow. That's what it is.
What's so bad about my bad takes? Speak up. You got the mic.
Okay, so first the thing about Devo, right? You like, oh, he shouldn't be starting. Like, bro, he is a nucleus to the team. He is a leader of the team. The guy performs in pressure situations. The guy plays great defense. And if you don't play defense, you don't see the floor. How you gonna talk about Pinion's gonna be a starter? Like, You got to be realistic here. I hope Pinion does get playing time. The key component is everybody has to play defense to see that floor. So I want everybody on the team to play good defense because I want him to run 9-10 deep like old Nolan Richardson teams because they can tire out other teams. And I don't want him to run that little 7-man rotation because those guys were so tired last year all the time.
Hey, first off, Muss would never run a 10D rotation. And second of all, Udonis Haslem was the best defensive player on the Miami Heat. He was a veteran, and he didn't get no playing time, but they still won. So what is your point about defense?
Well, you see everybody face. You see everybody face right
So,
now.
You
Everybody
done
giving you the
Haslam.
gas face right now, bro. Everybody giving you the gas face, box.
You talking?
Haslam.
Y'all
You
talking
mentioned
about
Udonis Haslem in the
Haslam.
NBA as a
Wait.
comparison.
Y'all talking about
Udonis Haslem in the NBA as a comparison.
Y'all talking about he got
Super
trash. He's a
trash.
leader. He's a
Super
senior.
trash.
Udonis Haslem
Super.
was a leader and a defensive player.
Udonis
That don't
Haslem
mean you
is a
gotta
senior
start.
citizen.
Super
That don't mean-
trash.
Hey, that don't mean you gotta start just because you're a senior. It don't.
Man. Hey, man. Hey, Udonis Haslem was an honorary player this season, man.
That's it, man.
That's
I
all
ain't talking
that
about-
was, man.
I ain't talking about this year. I'm talking about years previous before he became 50 years old.
The last
You
5
mean
years he's
you
been
mean when he was
honorary player.
playing? You mean when
The
he was
man's
playing with?
42 years
You
old.
talking about
Right.
when
Who was he
LeBron
playing
and
with? Who was he playing with?
Ray
LeBron
Allen
them.
and
He been
Hey,
playing
at
since
the end of-
Morning was on the
at-
team.
at
We
the
don't
end
know.
of- at-
bro,
at the
Udonis
end of the day-
Haslem was riding coattails, bro.
Hey, at the end of the day, we got better players this year that can start over Devo. Them facts.
But they not. You know why they not? Because Muss
Okay.
loves Devo, bro. Muss loves
Just
Devo.
like
He
Pittman
trusts
loves
Devo.
KJ.
Love and
Just
trust
like
him.
Pittman
Bingo.
loves KJ.
He trusts Devo, bro. He trusts Devo to be where he's supposed to be, to play the defense he want to play, to run the offense that he wants to run. And Muss is okay living with the turnovers, bro.
Hey,
He okay with it.
You missed me with that. Devo is not gonna run the offense you want to run because he's gonna turn it over.
Man,
When the play breaking
missed me.
down,
who's
You
a
missed
better
me with
defensive
that
player?
Last year
Who's
was
a better defensive player, Box?
hold on, let me bring
last
everybody
year
back.
was Anthony Black. It wasn't even Devo.
But even still, what Box is saying is, I still don't agree with it, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, can I say
That
this?
man brought up
Can I say
Udonis
something that all y'all
Haslem.
Devo love? Hey, can I say something that all y'all Devo lovers have it? If Devo won from Jacksonville, Arkansas, y'all wouldn't be all on Devo jocks like that. Period.
It ain't got nothing to do with that.
Bro, go watch the Kansas game. Go watch it, Box. Go watch the Kansas game, man. Go watch the Kansas game so you can stop with the slander.
Hey, we back to one game. We back to one game like they were talking about before I got on here. Forget the one game. What about the other 30 games?
Box, Box, you definitely love hating on the main guy that's on the Razorbacks. The leader. You hate the leaders, man.
All I'm saying, yeah. How is he the main guy to Brazil?
Hey man, Devo is a legend, bro. He is a legend on the hill. I don't care what you say.
Devo
Hey.
he is a legend because he is from Arkansas in y'all eyes.
It ain't got nothing to do with from Arkansas,
Box
bro.
would have hung with Judas.
He's a
Box
legend
would've
because he
been
performs in the clutch. He's a legend because he performs in the clutch.
Hey, AG.
He carried Arkansas to a victory
He'll
over
turn it
Kansas.
over.
AG, what you think about this, man? Put some respect on it, man. Tell us what we missing in here with this conversation, man.
Say, man. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
hey,
Let me
it's
step in,
good
blow the
back to
whistle.
be with you guys. I think I think this like what they call a rhetorical question. What Box going through? He Box like to get things stirred up. He like to stir. He like Cedric the Entertainer on Barbershop. You ain't never seen
Box
Cedric the Entertainer
also
get
was
one haircut.
Box was an
Put
Enos
Box in the
advocate.
box. Wow.
Man. Hey, so let's take this around the horn,
But
man. One
You know,
simple question.
advocate box?
One simple question around the horn. Is Devo a legend? Yes or no? Unbiased. Give us the answer.
DJ
Yes.
is a legend.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna get to you, AG. Box, is he a legend? Yes or no?
Corliss Williams is a legend. Devo ain't no legend. Scottie
Okay.
Thurman is a legend.
It ain't your turn yet.
Devo is not no legend.
All right.
It ain't your
AG.
turn yet.
AG.
He say box.
I know it was his
I
turn.
would say arguably, except for that biggest shot that ST had, arguably Devo's just as big of a legend as Scottie Thurman is, in my eyes.
Okay.
Hey, Marlon, talk to us. Is he a legend? Yes or no?
Yes. Hands down, yes.
All right,
He's
so
gonna
we got
prove
three
it more
to,
so this year.
we got 3-1 so far. G?
Yo, I say Devo is a legend, and I think Devo will be able to do a lot of great things, in this state if he can keep his nose clean, because he's done the things he needed to do, and he's won some big games, and he laid it out on the line. So the answer to that question for me is yes.
Hey, I'm gonna highlight this comment, man, by Fishman. He said, "Box is the super chat king. He can say whatever he wants." Hey, I ain't gonna even lie, man. That's a fact, right? That's a fact. That's a fact, right?
That's our dog, man. My dog gonna support us, bro.
Deezy,
Fade away, baby.
Deezy, what you say?
The support allows the bad
Hey,
takes.
man.
Deezy, what you say, man?
Box definitely a legend. Hey, Box a legend on this podcast, and Devo a legend in Arkansas basketball history.
Hey, that's it.
Yep. Now, Bob, if Devo ain't a legend, you can't be a legend either.
Hey, Nisha
I
will say.
I look at legends different than y'all. I look at legends different than y'all. Todd Day was a legend. Mayberry was a legend. Scottie Thurman was a legend. He won a championship. Because Corliss Williams was a legend. Bobby Porter was a legend. Them legends to me.
Bobby Porter's
just by playing one game.
Bobby Porter's he never took us
in a tournament.
Hold on. Bobby Porter's never took us to the. Did we even go to the tournament with Bobby Porter's?
Bro,
we went to like the NIT.
Yeah, they did. We went to the fourth tournament with Bobby Porter's. We went to the second round one time. I lost to North Carolina with Bobby Porter's.
Hey, Bobby Porter's helped us get going in Bobby Porter's helped us get going in the right direction.
Hold up now.
That's what Bobby Porter did.
All right. Hold on, guys. Hold on. You gotta wait until it's your time to talk. Now it's getting out of control. Let's keep the conversation moving. Nisha, let's say I'm gonna highlight her comment because she says, if he wins a championship, then he would be a legend. That's what she's saying in the chat. Los, it's on you, baby.
He's a legend, man. Homegrown boy from Jacksonville. He's been doing this thing. He's gonna stay true to the school. Man, he's a legend, man. You can't knock him there. I mean, he got big heart. He's been playing up for some of the biggest games we've had in the tourney. So yeah, he's a legend for sure.
Hey, Box, you outnumbered, man. You outnumbered 7-1 in here, bro.
Hey, OD, you hear what he just said? He's a legend from Arkansas. If he won for Arkansas, you wouldn't be talking about Devo, just like I said.
Hey.
That's his first line.
Let me ask you a question. Box.
If he for Memphis, what?
How did you feel when you saw Devo drop them boys off in Kansas? How did you feel about Devo? Tell the truth, man. We want to hear. Did you almost cry?
The same way I felt better when JD did it because he had no help. JD
you didn't answer the question, Box. You didn't answer the question.
JD had no help. Are you kidding me?
He had Moses Moody on that team. What you talking about?
Jaylen Williams was balling.
No help.
Moses
Man.
Jalen
Moody
Williams
choked
got
in the
torched in
tournament.
that game.
You never
Box
answered the
got
question,
cataracts,
Box.
man.
JD Note beat
He didn't watch.
Kentucky by himself, pretty much.
You never answered the question, Box. How did you
What?
feel when Devo dropped them boys off in Kansas? That is the question to you.
I felt good because I'm an Arkansas fan and we won.
So he put the state on his back, didn't he? Nobody
That
else showed
21
up
he
that
scored in
game.
the second half.
Did. The whole how many points did he have?
I think he had
He scored
25.
21 in the second half.
Yeah, he had
Okay,
25
what
total.
was the score of the game?
It don't matter. A W.
Wait, it do matter.
We won by at least
What was
one.
the score of the game?
We won by at least one.
What was the score?
No
was the
Devo,
score?
no victory.
Facts.
Hey, DZ, what was the score?
I
Look
think
at my back.
Box
This is
felt the
Devo.
same
What was the
way.
score?
I think he felt the same way when Enos got fired.
We won by
Just
1 point.
devastated.
We won by 1 point, Box. It was 71-72 Arkansas.
Okay, so that means he didn't score half our points. JD Note you scored half our points.
Oh, come on, bro.
It was a look.
I love JD Note, but he was a volume shooter, though, bro.
It was a good game, but I'm tired of Devo being praised for one game out of the year, and that's in the tournament. We got a
Hey, JD
whole
struggled in
season.
We
that
get
last.
on him when he was turning over too much during the season.
Hey, check this out. I'll be talking to y'all after 5 games in the season, and we'll see if y'all singing the same tune about Devo. That's what I'll say.
Hey, Devo,
I mean, check this
We're
out.
gonna be talking about
we
the whole
trust,
team.
man.
Hey, I said the same thing about KJ since game 1. You didn't believe me? Now you're on my side just about. I'm saying the same thing about Devo.
Nope.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. The best player on the team that's struggling is the backup, and that's what Jacoby Criswell is. He is your favorite because he is the backup. He is not better than KJ,
How you
bro.
know? He ain't played.
He is not better than KJ.
He ain't played to see if he's struggling.
He is not better than KJ, my guy. He's not.
How
He's
you
not.
know?
You
He's
should
not.
stop saying that, man. You should stop
He
saying
ain't
that.
played.
He's not better than KJ, man.
He's been a backup his whole career, man. Come on, let's be realistic.
He'll back up for a reason, man. He's not better than KJ.
He was a backup to NFL quarterbacks.
Right? I agree
Okay.
with that. He's not better than KJ though.
KJ ain't been a backup to nobody. How you know that?
Exactly.
You can't sit here and 100%.
Felipe
You can't
Franks
sit
is
here
in
and
the
say
league.
100%. You know that.
We know because he couldn't
Before I
get on
go,
the field
guys.
in Carolina. He can't get on the field in Arkansas. He can't be better than KJ, bro. Everybody want to see the
tell you why
backup
Chris
when
Will
you
better?
see the other guy struggling. Let me say this one thing. I'm gonna say this one thing, and I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna say this one thing,
Yeah, please.
and it's
do.
the fact
Please
that
do.
not only did KJ digress under Dan Enos, but the entire team digressed. The running backs, the offensive line, the only people that's really excelling is the tight ends. Everybody else is trash. It's the scheme.
Hey, is that why?
No,
Aaron,
you can't sit here and tell me
is
that
that why everybody
everybody
hate?
has digressed under Dan Enos, and it's not Dan
Hey,
Enos. It wasn't
that-
KJ last year when he was out there throwing dimes. It wasn't the offensive line last year when we was out there blocking. It wasn't Rocket Sanders when he was out there running for 1,400 yards last year. No, it's Dan Enos, and that's why he got fired.
OD.
Yes.
OD. Is that why everybody on the team hate KJ?
You know that for a fact, because that ain't what I'm
Is
hearing.
that why everybody on the team hate? I know that. I know that for a fact. I sent it to G Home.
No,
I know
you
that
don't.
for a fact. Even
No,
some
you
of the
don't.
fans hate KJ.
Fans ain't playing.
Oh,
And you know why?
Well-
You
ain't
know
playing.
why? It's the same thing DG. It's the same thing DG said the other day. KJ in that Corvette done got in his head.
Nah.
The
It
team
ain't
don't
it
even
ain't
like
got
Put
nothing to do with
box
that
in the
Corvette.
box and put dirt on him right now. No box. Stop. Stop.
Nah.
Hey
Bro,
man, we've been in. Hey,
I
bro,
can't
we've
help
been
it
in this
that.
thing
But
2 hours, man. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Then what I said the other day. Hey, then what I said. Then what I said the other day. You Arkansas or Kansas. When y'all love, y'all suckers love hard. Y'all hate to see anybody change.
Hey man. Hey, like Tupac said, man, I'm a sucker for love, I guess, because I'm gonna ride with them hogs, man. And Jacoby
Yes,
Criswell ain't
sir.
better than. Hey, you know who I'm gonna give a word? I'm gonna give a word out to before we get up out of here, man. AG, I'm gonna let you have the floor, man. Say something. Say what you want to say. You ain't had a chance to say much, and then we gonna go to Los, and then we gonna get it. We gonna shut it down.
All right. First, I want to say, man, that I think that one thing that we seen from KJ this year is that, and we all noticed it, is that he separated himself from the team, and I think that's something that Dan Enos created. I think he created that with his scheme, along with "I want to make you an NFL quarterback." That's what NFL quarterbacks do. And I think Dan Enos and his style and the way he tried to do KJ is that he probably has something to do with the separation between KJ and the camaraderie of the team. And I also want to know why everybody hating on Makai Mitchell, because Makai Mitchell is a beast. He held some of the best centers in the nation by himself, one on one, all season, and nobody gives the man respect, and he deserves it.
But we like
We
Makai
ain't
Mitchell.
we ain't
We
disrespecting him.
nah, we like Makai.
We
We just
we
call
just
him
call
Twinkle
him Twinkle
Toes.
Toes.
Yeah, Los, we coming to you, baby.
Hey, all I got to say is go Hogs. I think we gonna be cool on that basketball court. You know, trust and must. We got to do it, man. And man, the football team. I hope my guy Guyton has some success. I really like that guy. I'm not sure if y'all seen his story. If you haven't, look up hogplus.com. It's on there. He's got a little snippet of it. He comes from good stock. He's a good kid. So I hope he does this thing at coordinator. So but hey, it's basketball time for me, man. And
Yes,
must we
sir.
trust?
I'm gonna highlight this comment, man, because he coming with straight facts. Devo is only the ninth player in Arkansas Razorback history to reach 900 points, 400 rebounds, and 200 steals in an Arkansas career. Hey, man, that's a legend, man. Deezy,
Legend.
4 years and you ain't got 1,000 points. That's
Deezy,
bad.
talk to me.
Hey, Box, chill out. Still. Hey, but yeah, man. I feel like light skin Los, he always say everything I'm feeling, man. I'm praying for guidance. You know what I'm saying? So he got guidance. You feel me? Because he got a tall task to turn these hogs around in football. But basketball wise, I'm so excited to see these boys play. I don't think y'all understand, man. Like I'm ready for it. I ain't even been to a Razorback game live yet. So this year I want to catch a couple games in person so I can give y'all a real scoop on what I see, man. But I think we got more talent than we ever had since I've been a fan. And, I'm ready to see what we do.
DZ, you can
G,
go with me. DZ, you can go with me.
Nah, you're gonna be screaming for Pinion. You're gonna be screaming for Pinion the whole time. I don't want to hear that.
hey,
That's
Box
okay.
gonna,
Hey,
Box gonna leave
that's
you in
okay. I got a
Fayetteville,
plan. I'm
man.
taking G Holmes anyway. Hey,
Box gonna leave you in
anyway, I'm
Fayetteville.
just playing.
Nah, Box, I'm playing. I got you, bro. We going for sure. You my guy.
Hey, G, take us out of here, man. Oh,
Hey
hold on.
man,
Let me
I
say one
just
thing
love
before
the
we go.
Hogs being.
Let me say one thing.
Say it.
Hey, if you in here, we got 58 likes. If you ain't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button on your way out, man. We've been rocking with you guys for 2 hours. Make sure you hit the like for us for the algorithm, man, so they can keep promoting us, man. Appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for the super chats. G, it's on you, baby.
Hey man, I just love just sitting back sometimes just listening to the barbershop. It's a beautiful thing. You know, we giving you guys a platform to come and just be yourself, man, and love the Razorbacks. It don't matter how you feel, it's how you feel. And that's what we promote. And we love it, man. So thank you to all the Hog Pen and everybody else that supports us. First and foremost, man, I still want to give a shout out first and foremost and always to my Uncle Clee, all about Uncle Clee. You know what I'm saying? He battling and we love you. And we know he gonna watch this tomorrow, so we want to make sure he knows that we love him. All my day one guys, man, QB4, we talking about Biz, DJ Sparky, my little nephew Chipper. Man, we appreciate y'all supporting us. My day ones, you got light skinned Los in the building, my boy Box. Everybody else, man, we appreciate everything you do. He didn't tap in tonight, but Tonka Ty was in the comments. So Tonka Ty, man, it's all love, baby. Everybody else, you know what it is. And with that, hey man, I said what I said, and we out.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Whoopin podcast. Shout